This is PUBG, aka PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. We're here on Xbox Series S. Be sure to like the video. Subscribing is great as well. So, what are we getting on the Series S? Well, it's a singular visual offering and option that we now have available. So that means we are getting 1080p, 60 FPS with FXAA, which means some things are going to look a little bit more jaggedy around the edges. So, for context, the Series X version has full 4K, 60, and it's got the option to do TAA, which means that objects in the distance are going to look a lot sharper, so you're going to see a lot more jaggedy edges. So if you go to Start, you go to Settings, you go to Graphics, you can see that we do have the Field of View option if you'd like to adjust the FPV camera, but we don't have any other visual choices within that setting, so that's something to keep in mind. And yeah, PUBG has come, I guess you would say, a long way, but it's, still essentially the same thing, which is funny. So it's a battle royale. You try to be the last one left, the last team left. I searched to try to get 4 players, but I guess somebody quit out on us right away. What a shocker. People always run away from me. Haha. Anyways, now we've got 2 others. We're going to battle it out. You can do, like, solos. You could do duos. You could do quads. There's, like, first person. There's third person options. There's a few different ways that you can jump in and play and experience PUBG. And remember, the goal is to drop down, gather items, hope that you survive, blast away any opponents using a wide range of different guns and tactical tools in order to accomplish that very goal. Now keep in mind that it won't be easy. Other people are obviously trying to kill you. There's also vehicles, and you might find the odd care package. You gotta adjust the fire rate of your gun. You gotta learn all of the different technical movements and mechanics in order to successfully survive and be able to handle the threats that are present. Because, honestly, other people are, gonna probably be decently good and want to kill you. There is crossplay. You can turn that on or off. There are a few different maps present. That's right. The adventure doesn't just end on this boring old initial area. We've now got, like, different kinds of biomes and environmental setups and different, like, layouts. And some maps are smaller, some are bigger. There's a lot that's been added to this game. For me, the excitement and the hype of it kind of like dropped off a long time ago as I moved on to other games, but I know a lot of other people still thoroughly enjoy it. So, this is an option that I think continues to be something a lot of people still like and play. And did I mention crossplay? That is something that you might honestly kind of want to turn off just due to the fact that there might be some, people that cheat and whatnot, but that's totally up to the individual player and how they want to handle things. So I guess I would say that this is technically an improvement for the Series S. It does seem to perform quite well in terms of the fluidity. The draw distance does look better, and it does seem like pop-in and whatnot and texture loading does seem to have been improved over what we had in the past. That being said, 1080p seems pretty tame. I mean, the bigger thing here is the fact that we do have 60 FPS. I mean, we kind of did with the option. No, we didn't really, because that was... Yeah, because I'm trying to think of what is inherited by what. I guess he didn't get the 1X on this. But anyways, 1080, 60. It's a nice choice. It's a nice way to play the game. It is rather jagged, and I do think that the game looks a little ugly. But, it's entirely up to the individual and how they want to enjoy things. I think if you've been playing PUBG for a while, you're probably going to be like, oh, wow, look, it's way, way better looking. And yeah, no, definitely the case. I would say this is certainly a marked improvement. But you are totally going to notice, and I don't know how well this shows up on, like, the YouTube type thing, but there, like, the edges are so jagged because it doesn't have that more advanced or sharper aliasing kind of applied, which is a little disappointing. Oh no. Really? Right where I happen to be, there's explosions going off? I guess if I die, I die. I can't remember how effective this is going through buildings and stuff. Usually, doesn't it go like right through buildings because it's such a pain? And it's like, why does it have to bomb me now? Can it bomb me later? I don't want to wait for this bombing to be over. I don't know. But yeah, you get a lot of different terrains. It's always a very tactical, mature sort of thing. I've always appreciated the fact that the game does have this more full military edge to it. You know, and like all battle royales, you fight, people die, you get pushed more and more inwards until there's a small circle, and then eventually someone wins, and everyone goes home and is excited. But hopefully I show off a good range of different terrains and locations, and you get a feel for how the game has maybe improved or looks when we're taking a look at this here on the Series S. For me, though, it is quite a drop from the fun I've been having with this on the Series X, you know, quote unquote fun, but you know, that one definitely does look really, really sharp and really clean in comparison to what this traditionally is. At the same time, though, I think the hardcore PUBG fans are going to be like, wow, it actually kind of runs fluidly now, and wow, it's not as like busted here or there, and you know, I can actually kind of fully see guys more easily in long distances without as many problems, and it's like, yeah, that's awesome. I'm sure many will appreciate that. Still, you can see like some of the texturing and stuff, ugh, but really not the important thing, right? The important thing is you can actually see stuff and you don't get shot from nowhere and you don't have problems like you used to. That is the markingly big improvement that you can enjoy in this one. Yeah, still texture loading sometimes, I swear. But yeah, they've definitely done a lot of content stuff. I mean, I do wish they would push the tech a little bit better. There was this time where I was like, oh, you know, it's a big open world optimization and stuff. It's like, it is what it is. You know, it's kind of impressive for what it is, but in the modern era, I'm kind of like, yeah, I expect a lot more. So I wonder if they're just going to probably just going to keep updating this over time. I don't know. It'd be neat to see them do like a 2.0 or something and just really revise things from a technical standpoint. I don't know. Whatever the case, red hair is not the best. I really got to change that, actually. Nah, I probably don't care too much. But I'm just like, that red hair looks so fake and it stands out so much when you are running around and trying not to get shot by people. But then again, a little harder to match the terrain in this one because, well, there's so many different maps, different terrains. I gotta say, it's so, like, sparkly, like, shiny, jagged edged, like, everywhere when you're running through it. It's such a weird thing to see. Like, if you are on, you know, maybe a smaller screen or something, it might be a little less noticeable. But for me, I'm kind of like, wow, this really stands out to me. SMG, why did I pick the suppressor up? Oh, wow, there's a care package. I don't mind if I do. Oh, it's already been taken? I think it's already been taken. Yeah, this bad boy's been looted right up. What are the odds being around here and getting that? This game's so quiet sometimes. I wish there was a bit more ambience, but I get where people are like, oh, it needs to be quiet so you can hear every little thing, but the real world ain't quiet. What is that? Nesting dolls? Well, that's unsettling. I gotta say, though, this is a really big change and improvement in comparison to when I first played this game when it first dropped on the Xbox One. They've actually added quite a bit to this over time, content-wise, gameplay-wise. It took a while, and it took me moving on for that to really kickstart and happen, but it's cool for those that do keep playing this that you know, that is something that has happened, is that they've seen and made these improvements on this one. I was kind of hoping we'd run across, like, literally anyone. That is so creepy. Why? What are you shooting at? Ooh, wow, that was a good shot. That was a really, really good shot. Right by the creepy doll room. Yeah, there's lots of mechanical options for for using different items. I got grenaded. A grenaded? Really? Wow. That felt spiteful. I continue my PUBG journey on here, which is hilarious because technically I've ended up with the same map combo for my Series S and Series X videos for the PUBG update, which is just, to me, rather hilarious. But yeah, those guys with the grenade got me good. You can also see from dropping down here that, you know, while the world does keep loading everything in, it does seem a lot better. I do wonder if we'll also see this game last long enough to get like a next gen upgrade and see how much further certain things get taken, but yeah, it's definitely an improvement. It looks quite jagged. Quite jagged. I wish we could get just a little bit of sharpening. But then again, is it worth it to lose that performance? It's hard to say. I don't know, I kind of feel like this thing should be, you know, the Series S almost should be capable of a little bit higher of a resolution and stuff, but, you know, this game always seems to come with, like, high demands for performance and stuff like that, which is so weird. It's never felt like the type of game that really, you know, should have that, but definitely the case. Wow, is this just this texture? It just doesn't load in any better than this? This looks atrocious. Oh, okay. Series S, your mileage will vary. Of course, switch to 7.6, like the AKM. Why would I want a Tommy gun compared to this? This is a much better weapon. Yeah. Yeah, we'll just leave that as is for now. Oh, I love how it gives you little helpful hints and tips. I don't know, there's lots of settings and ways to play the game, lots of different things to do. It's such a straightforward game, it's hard to always describe and like be like, oh, you could do this and that, but it's like, it's pretty, you know, you play it, or you've played it before and you're probably like, yeah, I know exactly what I'm doing. Don't need the whole rundown, but for new players, you know, it doesn't hurt to just be like, hey, here's this little bit, or here's this little bit. Can't do the quick draw on that one, eh? Better backpack. If it wasn't already painfully aware, there's rarity levels and or, well, like tiers to stuff, so the higher tier you get for your bag, the more stuff you can hold in your bag. I mean, it's all pretty logical, but, you know, it doesn't hurt to describe that. Pick up a mountain bike? They've definitely added some interesting things, I will say. They've definitely added some interesting weapons and tools and stuff since I was kind of last playing. It's how they keep it fresh. New weapons, new things. I mean, it must be a pretty straightforward game to maintain. Throw out a new map every once in a while. Keep adding new equipment pieces and things to slightly adjust the gameplay mechanics. That's all it really takes, right? Okay, well, we got loads of ammo for both of our guns. We just need to really find items, I guess, and we're pretty much good to go. A helmet, wow. And a 2x scope, which I will take. 2 times is really good. Gotta say, they've also control-wise done some really good work on making sure that there's so many like quick little technical things you can like click, so if you're more of an intensive, comfortable player, you're able to more easily adjust and change how you're combating with others on the fly, and I think that's great. Should we zoom in? Do we get on this? Still not perfect for... I mean, obviously, if you have 6 times, you'll see better over there, but you get what I mean. It's still, like... Not necessarily perfect, but I would say a remarkable upgrade for the Series S. Okay, I kind of want to show off a little bit of driving if I can. I believe there should be like some kind of vehicle option nearby. I always get worried doing the vehicles because you tend to like hit something and then go flying and like break every bone in your character's body, and then you're just like, oh, come on. And all your teammates are rolling their eyes. They're like, what is this person doing? And that's how it usually happens. There'd be like a motorbike or something nearby. Does not seem to be the case. So it looks like we're in the clear area for when things will start getting pressured inwards. As you can tell, a lot of the game is just kind of like waiting for that moment as everything kind of closes in and battles and the blasts happen. Sounds like an airdrop might be coming by, which is exciting. Oh, we can do the quick draw there. Police vest, always nice. They definitely have added a lot to the rooms and stuff. More going on. More items you can use in general. I'm pretty bored with the looting because I've already got essentially everything I need outside of like maybe like a little bit of a better scope or some kind of crazy extended quick mag thing, but yeah, pretty confident. Just gonna be waiting until the action picks up and kind of showing off more of the scale of the world. Yeah, look at the water. I don't think this truck's going anywhere, guys. Pretty sure it is not. But all the maps, landmarks, buildings to go into, different places to see, challenges to have. You know, different types of vehicles for different types of terrain. They certainly have fun with it. And it certainly was a great thing to enjoy for a period of time. That is for sure. I'll always remember the PUBG days. Quite fondly, I suppose you would say. It's because I always had a good time playing it in a group and stuff, and we always had some fun laughs and whatnot, and frustrations, because it really can go badly really, really fast. Seriously, it could be like really, really good, and then it's just like, uh-oh. Everything starts falling apart. But that's life in the lands of the Battle Royale. It goes up, it goes down. Sometimes it gets spun around. It's like this guy's on the tactical prowl. I'm gonna hide in this bush. See, I am stealth. No one can find me. And a lot of people, they take the shoes off because apparently it makes you quieter on your feet when you're running around. Okay, that guy doesn't want me following him? Okay, alright. I'll go follow this dude for a bit, I guess. Some people are weird. I thought we were just like tactically moving together. Oh look, he's running against a wall. That's good. Must be disconnecting. It's not Kellen, more like it's not a player in this match, apparently. Are my other teammates running rapidly against the wall? I'm just wondering if they've all disconnected or not. If only I could follow that person, but they seem uncomfortable about it. Let's take a look at this guy and see if he's still playing. Yeah, it looks good. Alright, I'm gonna go to the middle island, I guess, and see if there's anything out there for me. Maybe a new hope, maybe some shooting, maybe some action, I don't know. All I know is I want something crazy to happen. Anything crazy at all. Oh, I'm jumping along these lines. Shadow lines look a lot sharper. Wish the environmental lines were a little cleaner up, or cleaned up. Yeah, always a riveting time in the world of PUBG. Yeah, they definitely disconnected. I called that, right?